Hello scholars, this is a video to explain to you how language and literature is going to work for my classes in the next couple of weeks and then maybe beyond depending on what the mayor decides. So first I want to make sure that you are all following the correct calendar. This calendar is very similar to the one that you were given the Friday before we left school. However, that old one is divided up into 2 weeks of 7 lessons each. This new calendar is divided up into 3 weeks with 5 lessons each. So please make sure you're following the new one. It's the same amount of work overall, but it's divided up so that you have less work each week, and that way it's less overwhelming. So this is available on the Google Classroom. As far as the Google Classroom goes, a lot of you have already logged in and you've started doing the assignments, and that's fantastic. Thank you. There are 2 tutorials, I believe, on my YouTube channel to help you get started if you're not sure how that works. But one big tip I have for you is if you go to the corner when you're logged into Gmail and you go to Google Calendar, it will put all of your assignments in one place for all of your classes. So it'll give you the whole week view and then what assignments you have due each day, and that might help you stay on top of your things. It's kind of like having a planner, but Google does it for you, and that way you don't have to organize yourself as much. So that is a great resource. When you go to my Google Classroom, you will see a lesson, for example, lesson 19, and then there are multiple links there. The first one is the green iReady pages, just like you are used to, straight out of our green book, but it's a digital version. You'll see another one that is a Google form, and that's the important one because that is how you are submitting your answers to me. I'm getting a lot of questions about the Google forms, so there is a link on my YouTube. There is a video on my YouTube for a tutorial of how to submit those forms. And if you don't see a form yet, that's because the assignment is nowhere near due. I'm having people ask me about lesson 25. That's next week. I haven't done that form yet. Also, for those who are trying to get work done in advance, the YouTube links are not up yet because I am still recording videos. Being a YouTuber is completely new to me, so it takes me a while to get these videos done. I am trying to record them a couple days in advance, so when we get to that day on the calendar, the videos will be ready. But if you're trying to get work done in advance, which you're welcome to do, you just have the disadvantage of not having that YouTube video. The videos have 2 parts. The first one is an explanation of the standard, just like we've always done in class. And then it also goes to, the second set of annotations, just like always. This is nothing new. You guys are very used to this. The second YouTube video is kind of replicating what we would normally do in our group work or our independent work. So there are still some annotations, but it's not as in-depth. And then when you get to what used to be the independent work, that one looks a lot more sparse. It's really just kind of going over the questions with you, and that's about it because it is meant to be done independently the way that we used to organize it. Although some of the New York State tests have been canceled, the Regents tests are still going. So if you're in a Regents class, you need to reach out to your teachers and make sure you're keeping up with that work. But the middle school ELA tests have been canceled. We are going to continue using the Ready books though, because it's based on the standards or skills that are relevant for the rest of your life. You will always need to know how to do analogies and summaries and allusions and central idea. And these are the really big ELA skills. So we are going to keep using the Ready books at least until that 3-week calendar is up. When those 3 weeks are up, hopefully we'll have a better idea of how long distance learning is going to continue, and then your English teachers will decide what unit we're going to have next. Lastly, every day from 11:30 to noon, I am going to be on my YouTube channel doing a YouTube live video. So if you have questions in real time, you can type little comments to me in the chat box and I'll be able to tell you the answers or to help you out. And obviously I'll have all of my materials with me. So if you have any questions about the work, you are welcome to ask me there. I do suggest that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you hit the notification bell so that way you get the notifications of when I upload a new lesson video or I'm active on YouTube Live. Actually, lastly, I am considering doing a read aloud of The Lord of Opium. This is the sequel to House of Scorpion, which is the book we read for our 3rd unit. So if you are interested in listening to a read aloud of this, please let me know because it's quite a thick book and I don't want to record videos that no one's going to watch because, like I said, it takes me a long time to do this. So if you are interested, just let me know and I will get those started shortly. In general, if you have any questions for me, of course you can text me, Gmail me, pupil path me, or leave a comment on a YouTube video or an assignment. However, I am logging off of all of my schoolwork at 4 p.m. every day. On Friday, a student tried to call me at 9:30 p.m. I am not answering that phone call. Y'all know I don't answer phone calls in general, but definitely not late at night. So even though you guys are working on your own pace, I am turning off my everything at 4 p.m. If you ask me a question after that time, I will get back to you. It's just going to happen after 8 a.m. the next day. So that is about all I have for this quick update. Stay safe, stay home, and make good choices. Bye!